Welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. This is What to Talk About podcast with Katie.
And Allie.
And we're just two peeps trying to figure out what to talk about. And today, Allie, I'm feeling a feeling. I've noticed something.
Ooh, what?
Well, I walked outside of my job and I felt a breeze. And I'm like, oh, the weather's changing. It feels a little crispy out here. A little crispiness to the air.
Does it
I
feel
stepped on a
like fall, y'all? Sorry, I had to.
I'm feeling a little fall, y'all. And fall makes me think of a couple of things. Spooky, cool Renaissance fairs.
Yeah.
I want to go to a Renaissance fair this year.
So bad.
There's a free one in the other state over. We gonna go?
Probably.
Make more creepypasta photos?
Yes. To share with the peoples.
Yes. So, to kind of start the process of getting a little spooky, which we're spooky all year long, ladies. Just the ladies.
Well, your girl over here has a Halloween-themed office, so...
And Halloween-themed cats.
Yeah. All but one.
All but one. You know what? I would say James and the Giant Peach could be a Halloween movie. There's bugs.
There's bugs.
It's Tim Burton.
Yeah, it is Tim Burton.
So, we're edging into the spooky season, and what better way than a romance?
A horror romance.
That's right, a horror romance. One of the best horror romances that I've ever read.
Same.
And it's a manhwa, so there's artwork, and it's fun. And we both discovered this around the same time, 2020, when the Great Depression happened again. And the plague. And we both discovered it, even though we hadn't discovered each other.
No. Yeah, it's like it was meant to be.
Oh my god, it was meant to be. The universe. This is our mother-daughter connection right here. This is our umbilical cord. Ghost Wife is our umbilical cord.
Mm-hmm.
Words I never thought I'd say.
Yeah, I think this is like the second or third manhwa I've ever read. And it's one of I reread it every year, so it's like one of my tops. I wouldn't say it's number one, but it is one of my tops.
Lore Olympus is your top. I know this.
Yeah, I've got the physical books of Lore Olympus, so
we're gonna have to make a Lore Olympus episode.
No, it'll be too long.
We can make it in parts.
We could for the book club.
Yeah, for the book club. Oh, is this the beginning of our book club? Am I seeing a playlist being formed?
Yes, ma'am, you do.
Oh. So, a horror romance. Now, horror, I'm going to say, is kind of loose. There is a lot of horror, but it's not like Junji Ito level.
It's more of a creepy feeling than like full-on horror.
Yeah, and the gore isn't like human gore.
No. It's like it's not even like chunks of flesh. I don't even know how to describe it. It's not gory at all. I can't do gore. And this
Gooey?
Yeah, goo. It looks like piles of goo.
Goo. Goo's a good word for it.
If you don't like the word goo, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, there's just not a better descriptor. And there's like sharp claws and stuff. It's like claws, teeth, and goo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could say that.
So, background, because I like to be thorough. You know who I am. So, this was created by Se Jung. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Not Korean. Don't know Korean. I'm trying. And it was uploaded onto Webtoons. That's where you can read this if you want. Mm-hmm. Webtoons, October of 2018. So, it's already starting off spooky.
It was a perfect timing. They knew what they were doing.
Perfect timing. They absolutely knew what they were doing. And like I said, Webtoons, I reread this recently, which is why we were talking about it in the first place. And I just want y'all to know there's 35 episodes?
131.
131 episodes. And the first few episodes are free, and then you either have to pay for coins or watch ads. Allie, which one do you think I did?
I'm going to guess watch the ads.
I watch the ads.
Yeah.
And the free, not ad watching episodes capped out at about 20,
Hold on, I can verify
30.
this. I can verify this. I can verify this. Wait.
Fact check me.
Oh, nope, they're all coins or ad. They're all
I know
coins or
for a
ad.
fact I did not watch 131 ads.
Yeah, they're all coins or ad.
Mine wasn't.
Yeah, but you've already read all of them now, so they're not gonna be.
No, when I reread it, I had to watch a ton of ads. I watched a ton of ads. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
And
but you
all
didn't
those
get the
ads are
free
30 seconds
pass.
long.
You didn't get the free pass.
No, I'm not paying for it. What's the point of having webtoons? I pay for my manga. I'm not paying for my manhwas too.
No comment.
It's okay. I forgive you. We're not all perfect.
Look, there's some people I will support. Sejong is one of them. And there's some people who do really bad things in life, and you don't deserve my money.
Oh, yeah. Now, if I had the money to be paying for these manhwas, girl.
No, for real, if I could get a physical copy of Ghostwife, you can bet your bottom dollar I would.
I would have it.
It would be.
It would be on my shelf.
It would be in that
I
bookshelf
would,
back there.
for the future library I hope to work at one day, in the future, I would advocate for this to be on shelves. I would go out of my way for this.
And the author's a really cool person. They also did another series called Half Ghost, which we will talk about more at the end because it is kind of like a sequel, but it's not.
Spin-off.
Yeah, kind of. I think that they have enough of an audience that they probably could get this put in like physical form somehow.
I would love a physical copy of this book. Honestly, a well-budgeted K-drama, I would be all over. Well-budgeted, well-acted, let me clarify, because I found out from Allie before this that there is one, but it's booty.
It's a straight to video, like straight to VHS, but straight to video, like just no, don't. It was, I wouldn't suggest it. It's horrible acting, like.
They're all like Liz from what you told me. And, speaking of Liz.
Do you want to get in the book?
I'm ready to get in the book.
Alrighty, let's go.
Go. So, Liz. I've mentioned Liz. Liz is your average Korean teenager.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming they are in Korea. Do not let the names fool you. I don't know why they sound like English names, but I'm assuming they're in Korea because of the stuff that's kind of going on around them, like the way their schools are and stuff like that. Blah, blah, blah. Boring. Liz is your average everyday Korean teenager, living her life, got an older brother named Nathan who basically raised her, but with Stan, Liz's mom. We love Liz's mom. She is a joy and a delight. And provides some great comedic relief. You need the comedic relief in this story, or it would be too much.
Yeah, her mom is great.
Actually, I think the comedic relief is what really makes this story from just being like, oh my god, is anything ever just going to happen between these two? Is Liz okay?
Liz is very dramatic and has weird walls.
Weird walls. Liz is not the sharpest tool in the shed. Very oblivious, gullible, naive, scared of everything. I don't know how she made it through life without. Let me just say this. Liz, I'm going to downplay her a lot because she is constantly screaming and freaking out. Liz is straight up just tweaking over here. She's probably got the highest blood pressure. I swear this teenage girl probably has an ulcer the size of Africa in her stomach. I swear to God.
She's just worried about everything and nothing at the same time.
She's not worried about the correct things.
No. Liz is very ditzy, so.
Yes, and like I said, she's worried about the wrong things.
Yeah. We'll talk about
constantly. It more. Yes. And moving on to our first male lead, the male lead is Damon. Now, We don't exactly know what Damon is. It's called Ghost Wife, so we're gonna call him a ghost, but he seems more like a deity to me.
Yeah, it doesn't specify in the book. Like, they talk about it, and one of the second male lead, he talks with Liz about it, but he never outright says what he is.
Yeah, and I would say the second male lead would be the one to know.
Yeah. We'll talk about why in a
Uh,
minute.
yeah, we'll talk about why. Damon, like I said, doesn't really have a name at the beginning. He gets that name early on, very early on. It's just not the start. He didn't have one,
Mm-mm.
from what we know.
Mm.
He is mountains. If you think of Damon, think of mountains.
Yeah.
Mountains and Damon, same thing.
Like, what it was said is, like, what is he? Is he a ghost? Is he a goblin? Like, she's asking all these questions of what he could be, and they're like, no, he's he's the mountain. And she's like, what does that mean?
He is the mountain. There's a part where she's like, do you miss your home? And he's like, well, we're gonna go back there later talking about her house. And she's like, no, they're going on like a school trip to the mountain. And she's like, we're going to your home. He's like, my home is your home. That's just my mountain.
That's my mountain.
And it took her 2 chapters to realize that he didn't live on the mountain. That is his mountain. He said it plainly, but she didn't get it. This is what we mean by she's not the brightest tool in the shed.
Which that is very complicated to understand. I think he is the mountain, so he's thinking it as an extension of himself. That's what I think. I could be wrong.
See it more as a possession thing, the way he was talking about it, but Damon's not known for his speaking abilities.
Damon is very socially adept.
Yes. Think the social skills of about a 5-year-old that doesn't talk a whole lot. Damon feels a lot, and you can tell he has a lot of feelings, but he just can't put them into words, which sucks for Liz because she doesn't understand at all. And frankly, Liz, she's not my favorite all the time.
No.
But she's a teen girl.
Yeah.
So
Damon is just
complicated.
I
but
love
simple.
Damon, though. Damon's my favorite out of all of them. I'm not gonna lie.
Damon is my favorite. I think he was done a little dirty.
Yeah.
We'll get to it. And let's move on over to our second male lead, who I almost didn't want to call him a male lead, but he made himself one.
He wanted to be one so bad.
He wanted to be a male lead so bad that he made it happen. And that is Drake. Drake is also not a ghost, but kind of a ghost, but we at least know what Drake is.
Yes, we do. We do know what Drake is. Damon is the only one we're like, I don't know. He could be this.
I don't know. He could be anything. I don't know. Drake is a python that could turn into a dragon, but chooses not to because he's having too much fun.
In the human world.
Mm-hmm. He, unlike Damon, is socially adept to humans. He's even sponsored by a human family. He has been amongst the humans basically the entirety of his existence. He even had a parent.
Yeah, he has a mom.
Yeah, he has a mom.
Who looks identical to him. They look the same.
It is hilarious. And it's actually a little heartwarming, that moment he has with his mom. We'll get to it, but it's complicated relationships between family members and other people in these things because they don't think the way humans do.
No, they don't. They understand the human thought. Most of them understand the human thought process. They're just like...
They're like, they know, but they don't feel it on a human level.
No.
They understand the concept, but not necessarily the application.
Mm-hmm.
So, going on about, we're going to get to my favorite character, or one of them, is Jade. Jade is basically their pet. Jade is a ghost. We can full-fledged say Jade is a ghost. In fact, I think he is a Kappa.
Yes,
I think they refer to him as that.
Yes, that's what he is, and he's just my favorite.
Yeah, Jade is basically their pet and the comedic relief we all desire. And you best believe you better be putting some respect on Damon and Liz's name, Liz in particular's name, when you're around Liz, because Liz will give you a verbal thrashing. And And when I say put some respect on their name, I mean you better be calling her Mrs. Liz, elder for Damon. Like you got to be on that, and then you have to feed him a little bun treat. He just needs a little bun treat.
He just needs just a little bit, just something to keep him happy so he can num num num.
Yeah, he's just out here num 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 num, and he wants Liz to pet him so bad.
So bad.
He wants to curl up next to her, put his head in her lap. That's all he wants. That's all he wants. But Liz can't do it, and Damon won't let him.
He just wants to be loved. He wants to be the pet. And he knows he wants to be a pet because he's just like, pet me. Pet me, please.
Pet me, please.
And
he has fantasies of being petted.
Yes, it's so sad. He just wants to be Liz's, like, dog creature.
That's exactly what he wants. He knows what he is. He knows he is their pet. He is not just a pet. He got upgraded to guard dog and then basically crapped on when he did it because Liz was being Liz. And I was like, oh no, I'm scared. And Jade's like, but I did what I was told to. And everyone's like, why would you do that?
Like, he protects her from getting killed. And they're like, oh, dude, why? Ugh.
It was going to be fine. We were standing right here. We could have handled it. And Jade's like, you told me to. And they bully poor Jade.
No, Jade gets bullied bad, man. Like, they're hit
throwing
him.
Rocks at him constantly.
They throw him in that lake constantly, too. Like, they'll hit him, they'll pick him up by his head and just chunk him into the lake, because Jade's like a water creature.
Yeah,
so
yeah, he's a water creature.
He lives in the lake, so it's just, poor dude. It's not
he
even a
loves
lake, it's
it,
a
though.
pond. It's a pond.
He loves it. It's like, imagine if I'm trying to think of someone famous that you like. Jeff Goldblum came down and threw a little pebble at you. Wouldn't you be like, just a little bit?
Yeah, because he's a very low-ranking creature compared to everyone else.
He's just happy to be here. He's happy to be recognized. He's happy to get the love that he does get. So, moving on to our last two, I'm just going to group them together because they become besties themselves. But first comes Peyton, and then comes Hayate. Again, Korean pronunciations, my bad, I'm sorry. So, Peyton is another Python, but he's different from Drake in the fact that he could never become a dragon, and he's bitter about it. And he's bitter in the way a 12-year-old boy is bitter about life. Hayate is a lion kind of creature with the eyes of truth. He can tell whether you are saying a truth or a lie. He would be a great source for that door thing. One of us always tells the truth, the other one always tells a lie. If you can figure out which one's which, we'll open the door.
Yeah, he would. He would get that real quick. That riddle's over for him.
It's over. Hayate would be like, y'all ain't getting me. But Hayate's very straight-laced. I mean, this dude just constantly, you could say anything. He's like, lie.
And he's
True.
very dry. Hayate is dry.
Dry. But again, it's the comedic relief that you need.
Yeah.
And him and Peyton somehow become besties.
Like, when Hayate, because Hayate is like a creature of movement. He goes wherever there are lies. So when he might leave, Peyton's like, no, wait. But then because Peyton's very childlike. He's very, I don't even know how to.
Hayate emphasizes Peyton's childlike nature. I want to say preteen nature, actually. It's very reminiscent of like my brother when he was 12.
Hormonal teen, yeah.
Yeah. He's bitter, and he'll say he doesn't want things, but he does. Like, it's constantly snacks. Yeah. She's like, do you want some cookies? And he's like, no, I don't want any cookies, but since you're offering. Yeah. Or they're going on a trip, and he's like, well, it's a shame you don't want to take me. Yeah, I don't want to go on your stupid trip.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
And then she's like, do you want to go? Yes, I will be packed and ready at 5 p.m. to be going there. And she's like, I didn't ask if you could go yet. I will be there. So very childish. again, comedic relief. Kind of annoying though. I found Peyton annoying, but Peyton's not there all the time. He comes in later. He's not a main character. In fact, I don't think we ever see him deal with the other ghosts that pop up.
No, he's just on the sidelines with Hayate. Yeah.
He adds commentary.
That's about it though. Like I will say, as far as like character development, it's not a lot. Action,
He
not a
grows.
lot. Like yeah, a little bit, but I mean, he's not super important to this
No.
manhwa. Like if he were gone, yeah, there might be like they could fill it with someone else, but
He
it.
was used as a plot device to get more information given to the readers. Like with
Mhm.
Drake, you learn more about him because of Peyton, and then he also helps Liz understand some things because Liz is dense.
And it's so funny too. Every time like Liz is like, "What?" Payne's like, "Ah, you're stupid. You should know this, but you don't."
Yes, every time. And I like kind of how they give into Liz's delusions when she's like, I am so good at solving things. And Peyton's like, I literally told you, I'm just so great.
Yeah.
She's like dubbed herself the Sherlock Holmes of the ghost world. And Peyton's like, you didn't do anything. And everyone's like, just shut up. Be glad she's not screaming.
Yeah, they're like, "Please, dude, just give her this one thing, please."
Get her. Um, So let's move on to the actual story. We've introduced our characters, we've told you their personalities. Let's see them in action. So, as mentioned before, Liz, everyday teen girl, doing teen girl things like staying up too late, not studying. And that's where the book begins. She comes back from her friend's house to her house after playing with some kittens that she saw outside because you always play with the kittens outside. If you don't, you are evil and I will judge. And she's trying to study, but she just can't, and she hears a noise outside. She thinks she hears one of the cats. She looks out of her window, and she sees what looks like this dude eating the cats. Eating the cats, and she's horrified, and they lock eyes. And that's when Liz's life will change forever with their eyes locked. Wow. Liz's life, as she knows it, is not normal no more. Just gonna say it as awkwardly as possible multiple times so y'all understand it. And so she sees it and she does what I'm gonna call the Katie method. She closes her window, says, I don't think I actually saw anything, and gets under her bed, covers above her head, basically just noped right on out of there. That's none of my business. And she's like, those poor cats, that sucks. And
Yeah,
she
she's like
hears
making it like, "I think I just imagined that. I'm gonna go lay down now. Bye."
full gaslight. Yep. So she hears another noise. She hears like a window sliding open. And she's like, oh, wait a minute. Hold up. She peeks her head out and she sees the dude crawling into her window. Just crawling in. And he looks like a ghost. Ooh. He looks creepy, Allie. Ooh.
I will say that in that scene, he doesn't look like a ghost. He looks like a psychopath or like a crazy
Yeah.
person.
It just looks like a creep. The bad posture, hunched shoulders, looking up from his
Which
eyes, head tilted down.
we
He didn't
didn't
do
really
himself
talk
any
about
favors.
this. We didn't really talk about this, but Damon has two different looks where it's his ghost form, the black shirt and jeans, and then his like suit and tie form, which is like school attire. They're
Yeah,
they're the same
like,
except for his hair is smoothed down. That's it.
oh, his hair's only down because she teaches him how to brush it.
We're gonna
There's a
talk about
while where
that.
he's out there with wild hair.
Yeah, we're gonna
Uh,
talk about it though.
yes, and speaking of human forms, Drake, we only see him in his human form. He does have another form, which is the python. Hayate has another form, but I think he does like a half form thing. We'll talk about it. And Peyton has another form. We never see it. He's just Peyton. That's why I didn't really mention it because most of the characters who have two forms don't use them.
Yeah, which is very dumb. I think like I feel like that would be nice to see, especially
They hyped it up too.
yeah. But
Well, they hyped up Drake's.
yeah, Because I want to
Peyton
see a white
tweeted-
python too.
He hyped it up. And he told her, "You want to see my snake? We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it.
You're going to hear my complaints and me gushing. It's fine. I'm fine.
I'm totally fine, I swear.
I'm totally fine." So, she sees a creepy dude coming in through her window looking like, who am I thinking of? Oh my god, is it Jack the Killer? Jeff the Killer.
Jeff the
Looking
Killer,
like Jeff, looking like Jeff the Killer.
Big
Coming
eyes,
in
big
through-
smile, just coming for you.
Just coming for her, looking like Jeff the Killer. And he is leaning over her bed, and she's like, "Oh my god, I'm dreaming, get out." And he, "You met my eyes. Your eyes are open now." Now the real question is, and Damon doesn't speak as eloquently as I do. He said, "Your eyes are open. Should I eat you or should I make you my wife?"
Yeah, think of like caveman, one word, eat or wife.
Eat or wife.
Until like later on when he progresses, it's very like one, like 3
2
word
words
sentences.
max.
Yeah.
Yeah, Damon, very stunted. And I'm actually kind of glad for the stuntedness because the age gap is astronomical.
Yeah.
And Drake should know better. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, because there's that the thing where people are like, I don't really like this because it's a 5,000-year-old dragon with a 25-year-old girl. It feels weird and icky. Yeah.
But you gotta remember, Damon has basically been a mountain this whole time.
He's not developed properly. He thinks Unga Bunga, basically.
Yes. Damon feels a lot. You will experience Damon's feelings. You can see Damon's feelings. But Liz is dense and doesn't know.
No, she does not.
No. And even if they did tell her verbally, which they have many times, I've realized it takes at least 2 people telling Liz what Damon's feeling before Liz will understand what Damon's feeling.
And even with that, she's still gonna get flustered at him when he's not understanding her. And he's over here like, what? And she's just like, oh, why don't you understand? Dude barely knows rub rocks together make fire.
Yeah. He's a mountain.
He's a mountain. He
He's a
don't
mountain.
understand human stuff.
He doesn't understand. He lived on the mountain. This is his first time leaving the mountain, really.
Yeah.
Mountain.
Okay. He comes in and is like, eat you or wife?
And she's like, what? And then she goes to sleep. I
She
don't
just
really
passes
remember.
out. She just
He
passes out.
leaves. She just passes out of fear. Just passes out because Liz is screaming. How her mom didn't come in there,
I don't think
know.
she screamed until the morning. I think she just was like, ah.
Well, I remember the mom mentioning, she's like, "Oh, you must have had a nightmare last night. You made a lot of noise."
Oh. I don't remember that part.
Or
You're
maybe that
right.
was later.
Mm.
It makes sense. It probably happens more than once, to be honest.
Yeah,
Liz
true.
screams a lot.
A lot.
At every little thing.
So we're going to say reacts to what Liz does, and just take in mind when we say that, basically Liz freaks the crap out.
She flips her lid.
Every single time. So if we say Liz reacts, Liz is screaming, crying, losing her mind.
Almost throwing up sometimes.
But yeah.
Liz has the highest blood pressure of any teenager I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
How Liz didn't have an actual medical problem is beyond me.
She just keeps passing out. She's like a 1850s woman with a corset, just
Damon becomes her swooning couch.
Yeah.
Not just Damon, Drake, Peyton at some point. Everyone catches Liz at some point.
Yeah.
Liz passes out so much that even Hayate has caught Liz at some point. And he's only in like 10 chapters.
Give him 20. It goes on longer than you feel like it does.
It does. It's just the chapters are so short sometimes.
Yeah, true.
Or they feel that way to me. Because I like content. I wish the series went on so much longer.
So much content.
So much content. And so she notices when she wakes up that there's this black, gooey gross, icky handprint on her window.
Mm-hmm.
And her mom comes in. She's like, "You're gonna be late for school. Did you stay up too late again?" Blah 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 blah. And Liz is like, "Do you see that handprint on the window?" And her mom's like, "Yeah, it's a window. What?" We can
Her
see where
mom
Liz
is
gets her
not
smart.
dealing with it. She's like, "You're
Her,
insane. Move.
you're
School."
still asleep. School. Go now. Your brother would be so disappointed.
Yeah.
They just uses
Don't
Liz's
make me call your
brother as
brother.
their, exactly. They use Liz's brother as like their parent threat. Like you remember growing up, like you just wait till your dad gets
Yeah,
home
yeah.
or whatever. I didn't necessarily have that version of it, but that's
Oh, I
close
did.
enough.
Oh, I did.
Oh yeah, I know so many people. You wait until your dad gets home,
Your dad is
and
gonna
he'll
be
do it.
so mad.
Yes. So Nathan is the you wait till I tell your brother. You're gonna disappoint your brother. And Liz has her brother Nathan up on this pedestal because he saved her life once, sorta. We'll get to it.
Well, no, he did
We're
save her from that bully.
Yeah, he saved her. I guess it could have escalated to a life or death
I
situation.
feel like it could, because dude was insane. Anyway, yeah, so he's on this pedestal. He's a good brother. He's a very good brother. He cares about his sister a lot.
I would say he wasn't even that overprotective.
No, he was just
No,
the right amount of protective, because Litz is an
honestly, he's a
idiot.
good brother. Liz is so dumb. And so Liz is going on about this handprint, screams, whatever, reacts, and she walks outside, gonna go to school, and she sees on the building a bunch of those handprints leading up to her window. They don't go past her window, they stop at her window.
Yeah,
And she sees the
it's
cats.
it's a very creepy scene. I will say that. Like, this doesn't scare me a lot, but that did give me like a feeling.
It's
Like,
eerie.
mm-hmm.
Makes your shoulders feel weird.
Mm-hmm.
And the cats are okay, because I know we were all wondering it. The cats are fine. There's no cat violence in this manhwa.
And they will look at you like you're stupid if you bring it up.
They will, because it happened. So she's walking to school and she sees our boy Damon behind her in his human form in the same school uniform she's wearing. Well, the male version, obviously. And they're walking to school and she's like, "Oh, I must have been dreaming and this just must be a dude that I go to school with and I just subconsciously put him in the dream because he's kind of creepy looking." And he keeps following her and she's like, "Okay, calm down, Liz." The whole time she's walking to school, she's like having this internal panic attack that this dude is following her. And Liz has no game face. None. So you can see on her face that she is just like sweating. Sweating so hard. And he keeps following her and he follows her inside the building. She's like, "Well, that makes sense. We go to the same school." And he keeps following her as she's walking to the classroom. She's like, "Oh, hold up. The boys' floor is on a different floor because the classes are split up by gender."
Mm-hmm.
Classes are separated by gender and different floors. So it's a little odd that this dude is still following her on that floor. And she's like, "Well, maybe he's just lost. He could be new. Maybe he's doing whatever." She's trying to gaslight and validate herself, but the closer she gets to her classroom, the more weird she's getting, the more she's amping up, the more she's amping up. She opens the classroom door and everyone's like, "Oh my God, it's Liz. Hey, Liz." And she's like, "Do y'all know this man?"
Like, this guy that's
And they're,
standing behind me. Do you know who he is?
"Do you know him?" And they're like, yeah, Liz." Because they get this weird look over their face. Because at first they're like, "Who?" And then they're like, well, yeah, Liz, of course we know him. That's your fiance." And Liz is like, "Hold up.
Yeah, like, it's
Wait a
so
minute."
funny too, because you know immediately whenever anyone in the story ever, when they're being mind controlled, because their eyes just glaze over.
They just like kind of stop for a second and it's like automatons just, "That's your fiance." It's always, "That's your fiance." Not his name, nothing. Just, "That's your fiance."
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "I'm sorry. Did the word fiance come out of your mouths? Y'all just looked real weird." And she's like, and they're all like, "Liz, you're being crazy right now. That is your fiance. You're so crazy. Why wouldn't he be here?" And so they go to sit down because class is starting because her friends are like, "Just sit down. Class is going to start." Blah, 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 blah. And she's like, "Okay." The teacher's going to be mad when she finds out there's a boy in here. And he sits down right next to her. And, Liz is reacting internally, but also a little externally. And she keeps like looking at him and looking down, all nervous and sweaty and all this. Liz's blood pressure's going through the roof. Liz has got an ulcer. She has to. The teacher walks in. Teacher walks in and Liz is like, yes, yes, this is time. The teacher's gonna kick him out. She's gonna find it so weird. And she points it out to the teacher, and the teacher glazed over. Liz, that's your fiance. Why wouldn't he be in here? Why wouldn't he sit next to you? Liz, it's your fiance. So Liz is still freaking out. She end up just getting up and leaving
She
to
goes,
go to the nurse's
yeah,
office?
yeah. Something happened. Oh, that really creepy, big-headed dude like pops up in the window. Remember?
Yes. So a big ghost, creepy headed guy pops up in the window. Liz reacts, passes out. The Liz way, if you will. So Liz ends up going to the infirmary and she sleeps an entire school day.
Yeah. Well, on the way there, it's kind of made like, how do I explain? It's made like a point is made to where like this ghost is coming after her because he can smell her, and Damon
Yeah.
protects her.
Yes, he does. So now that Liz's eyes are open, that's what they call it. Your eyes are open, even if you can't see. When you can sense a ghost, they can suddenly smell you. And it's not that ghosts can't interact with you and you can't see them. It's just not on this level. They are actively trying to get Liz because they can smell her now that her eyes are open.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to attack her. Liz passes out. Damon protects her. She goes to the infirmary. She sleeps all day. She wakes up. It's time to go home.
Mm-hmm.
She goes home. Damon's following her, as he does.
Protecting her, remember?
Yes, because she starts seeing ghosts everywhere. Liz reacts the whole way home.
And it's overreacting the whole time. Like, they're not even doing anything. Damon's like killing them on the way there and giggling the whole time.
He just steps on.
Yeah. Just kicks them, steps on them, rips them in half. And she just.
Even the ones he's stepping on, when I say stepping on them, they're probably as big as like what, a walnut?
Yeah, they're not big. Some of them are big, some of them aren't.
Yeah, there's some that look humanoid, but the ones that he's like stepping on straight up just look like little rocks with faces. And she is losing, yeah, like little frogs. Yeah. And she is losing her mind even over those. She's like, what is that? What is that? Why are they after me? Oh my god! Ah! And Damon's like, I kill him.
No, that's not how he laughs. How does Damon laugh?
I can't make the sound, my mic won't pick it up. Psst, psst. Yeah, it's like that. They spell it out like P-F-F-F-F-F-T.
But it the way he does it, it doesn't look like he's actually laughing.
Yeah, he's straight-faced and he's just like... Psst. Like, at first, if you read it and you see his straight face, you don't realize at first that he's laughing and you think he's just scoffing at her. You realize it later that he's laughing.
He's got this, like, really creepy smile at all times, though. Because it's Damon.
Because it's Damon. He doesn't know how to smile.
Like, you can see in the picture below, or above, you see the picture. He's got that smile 24/7.
Yeah, because Damon's just vibing. He's right where he wants to be.
Yeah.
So he follows her all the way home, and they open the door, and she's like, Mom, stranger. And the mom's like, that's your fiance. Blank face, same thing as the teachers and the students. And she's like, oh my God. And she lays down the law with Damon. She's like, well, I guess I can't get rid of you. Because Liz is also a pushover.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, you can stay here. And he's like, okay. And he goes to go in her room. And she's like, you can never come in here. You're going to stay in my brother's room. He's gone. He's in the army. Whatever. And the mom's like, Liz, girl, I need some stuff from the market, the convenience store. Can you and Damon go get it? And she's like, I'm sorry, what'd you call him? And she said, Damon. And she's like, do you mean demon? And the mom's like, yeah, that's what I said, Damon.
It's so funny. He's like, oh, my name's Damon. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I got a name now, and your mom gave it to me, so it's special. And so they go off to the convenience store, and he's wearing like this ugly sweater that was in her brother's closet, and it's like a whole thing. And then they make their way back, and I think this is a good time to say that this is going to be a part two.
Da, da, da.
The
Well,
most horrifying part of this story.
this thing is 131 chapters, and there is a lot of delving into characters. So, guys, I'm so sorry.
Yes, this was a miscalculation on our parts in the beginning, but you know what? Twofer.
You just get to you get to come back next week and hear all about it.
And we're really going to get into the meat and potatoes. I spent a long time talking about the introductory period this time because I need y'all to understand Liz and Damon specifically.
These are very important characters. This is a very important manhwa to us, so we're gonna deep dive into it. It hopefully it won't be more than 2 episodes, but it's going to be a fun ride. So
Yeah, stick around.
we'll see you next week, guys.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.